Welcome to BD Daily Tech News Podcast, your daily briefing on tech and innovation. Today, on 2026 August 12th, we are asking a very practical question. Are AI agents finally growing up, or are they just getting better at asking for more cloud budget?
I love that the robots are entering their spreadsheet era. Last year, they wanted to write poetry. Now they need cost controls, infrastructure letters, and probably a tiny badge that says, "Ask me about token efficiency."
Our first signal comes from Reuters artificial intelligence coverage, which is less one single gadget launch and more a weather report for the entire AI front. The headlines are clustering around breakthroughs, regulation, ethics, enterprise deployment, and the global race to turn models into dependable systems.
So basically, AI has left the toy box and moved into the building permit office. That is less glamorous than a talking chatbot, but probably more important if normal people want tools that do not randomly behave like a microwave with ambition.
Story 2 is NVIDIA's NeMo Switchyard. NVIDIA says building an AI agent does not end with picking one model, because each model has different strengths, weaknesses, and cost profiles, and those trade-offs can change from one task to the next.
This is the moment I disagree with the old one giant model solves everything religion. That is like hiring a Michelin chef to toast bread, walk the dog, and file your taxes. Impressive, expensive, and eventually the chef quits.
The simple version is that Switchyard acts like an air traffic controller for agent tasks. If an agent needs reasoning, coding, summarization, validation, or a cheap routine call, the system can route that workload to a better fit model instead of sending every request to the same premium engine.
I'm going to slightly reverse myself, though. Routing is smart, but if the underlying infrastructure is fragile, you are just rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. Except the deck chairs are GPUs, and they need a small lake to cool down.
That brings us to OpenAI's letter to Governor Greg Abbott on responsible AI infrastructure in Texas. According to OpenAI, the letter outlines a commitment to reliable and transparent growth that benefits Texans, which tells us the AI story is now about energy, data centers, jobs, reliability, and public trust.
And this matters for regular people because AI is no longer just an app icon on your phone. Imagine every useful assistant needing roads, electricity, cooling, permits, and community buy-in. Congratulations, your chatbot has become a zoning meeting with autocomplete.
Next, Meta's Muse Glimmer is now being highlighted for local agentic AI workflows on NVIDIA. The key numbers are a 30B open-weight dense model and a 120K plus context window, built for running agent-style work locally, rather than always depending on a remote cloud service.
That 120K plus context window is the part that makes developers sit up. It is basically giving the model a giant desk instead of a sticky note. Your messy project files can spread out, which is relatable and also personally attacking my home office.
The user impact is control. Local workflows can help teams test privacy-sensitive automation, reduce dependency on constant network calls, and tune systems closer to their own hardware limits. It is not magic, but it gives builders another lever.
Now we have NVIDIA Nemotron 3.5 Lightning, which sounds like either a model or a very intense energy drink. The point, though, is specialized task execution for long-running agents, especially the unglamorous stuff: tool calls, result validation, and sub-agent delegation.
Exactly. Long-running agents spend a lot of time not in dramatic reasoning, but in repeated execution. They call tools, check outputs, pass subtasks around, and recover from errors. A faster, specialized model can make the whole workflow feel less like a genius thinking and more like a competent team operating.
That is the grown-up version of AI, and I hate that it is sensible. The future is not one shiny model delivering wisdom from a mountaintop. It is a bunch of specialized models doing chores, while one coordinator says, "Please stop hallucinating the invoice number."
So here is the recap. Reuters shows the AI field broadening, NVIDIA's Switchyard points to model routing. OpenAI's Texas letter highlights responsible infrastructure. Meta Muse Glimmer pushes local open-weight agents. And Nemotron 3.5 Lightning targets execution speed for real workflows.
For listeners, the action item is simple. Watch tools that reduce cost, protect data, and fit into your actual workday. And if your AI agent needs 3 other agents to schedule a meeting, please like, subscribe, and send help. This has been BD Daily Tech News Podcast.